We're here in Eastern Kentucky. We're putting up a horse riding arena. We don't have much space. We've dozed out some land here and it's pretty tight radiuses, but we're using the fence jig on a 3-plank fence, and we'll get down there and we'll show you how that works. Hello, we're in Eastern Kentucky here. We're going to show our new fence jigs again to people that didn't get to see the first video. We've already cut the tops of the posts off. Now what we're using today is 5x5 treated posts that I custom treat myself because they look so good and people love them. We've cut them off, we pre-cut them off to the top where we wanted them, and we've strung our top board all the way around this riding arena, and then we've started using our fence jigs. As you can see, it's spaced perfectly, and we're going to walk right around here and show you where we're at with them and show you how to use them. These are the simplest things ever was to use, and it saves a lot of time measuring, and you make no mistake, it will not make a mistake when you set the boards on the jigs. Now we've set the boards on the jig and nailed it. And the way you remove that is you just give it a toe kick and remove it. As I said, they don't weigh anything much. It ain't like they're heavy. Now, you will not need a jig here at all because you're matching that board. But you put the next jig, now these are for 3 planks. We've had them special made for 3 plank, and you put them jigs there. Now due to the fact we don't have a cameraman, all you do is, now these are in a circle. We didn't know if that even work in a circle, but they're perfect. You lay the board up on it, the nail gun man shoots a nail in it, and then you push it in to make the curve, and that will measure it and space it and everything. And you just keep kicking them and keep walking. We'll get you another video when we get more along with the fence. Now just a moment ago, we was right here in this area. Now, due to the fence jigs, that we don't have to do no measuring and no help, we don't need no help, we have got all the way around to way over here with this fence. Now these jigs will eliminate about 2 people and eliminate you carrying a ruler. And if you ever put up a fence before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, the way these things work, my man's over here to show you an incident we've got that you'll need to know. But right here is how he's nailed these jigs up. Now right here, the fence is not nailed, so he's just gonna push that in on the jig and shoot the nails to it. Now we've got low air pressure because we have to shut everything off to do this. Now here is what we've got I wanted to show you. Now see, these jigs is telling me that these boards are warped. And see, this needs to go down. So he's gonna push it down and shoot a nail in it. All right, see, you don't have to measure. This jig tells you this is not right. Push that down, nail it. All right, now, that's all there are to that. And when you wanna, like I said, when you wanna move them, you just give them a toe kick and move them on down. We'll get back with you when we get the rest of this fence up in about 20 minutes. We got a noisy background, but I'll try to talk loud. What you're gonna run into while building a curve in a fence is this right here, you see. When you keep going around these curves, the board sticks way out. The boards are straight, so we're gonna have to bend that board. And the jig will help you, show you where to put it, you know how to measure it. He pushes it in, he shoots it, and there you go. It showed you where to place it. Even though it didn't help a whole lot, it showed you where to place it. Now out here at the end, when you're in a big curve, it's best to put the jig on this side of the post because of the way the board was straight, it holds it up there. These have not been nailed yet. Go ahead and shoot those nails in there. Now that we're out of a curve, we'd like to show you that one person can actually put these boards up by themselves. Let's say you're going out and you're the only one there. So you'd like to put a few boards up. He's going to show you how you can do that yourself with these fence jigs. Yeah, now if it's a straight fence. Now them boards, them jigs will hold on a straight fence. Now he just put that up there, and he's going to go down here and get his nail gun. It's already laid there. He's going to shoot one nail in it, and then he's going to lay the other board up there. Now you couldn't do that if you didn't have no help. If you didn't have these jigs and you didn't have no help, well, you know what would be there. You couldn't do it. Now he's gonna just lay the other one up there, working by himself, nobody helping him, don't have to measure anything. Simple as that. There you go. Already spaced help for him. Can't get no help? Don't need no help. All you need is to give me a call or an email. Now these are made out of aluminum. They're not going to be $20 a piece. They average from, the small ones average from $70 a piece to the big ones are going to average about $90 a piece. But they are a time saver. This fence right here, I've done paid for these fence jigs. I also make a fence stretcher, but that's in another video. Well, we've got the plank up on his riding arena. We'll give you an aerial view here in a little while. There's a big hill right up the road here. And I was wanting to talk about the post. Now this looked pretty simple today, and it was pretty simple putting the boards up. But if you're going to put up any kind of fence in a curve or in a round circle, you've got to have these posts in the ground good and concreted. Now this is an 8-foot post. So you can see I'm a 6-foot man. You can see how much of that post is in the ground, and we didn't cut very little off. That's a good 3 foot in the ground, and there are 4 bags of Quikrete to each post. And if you're doing a curve, you need to let them set up and set up hard. Because when you push these posts, or push these boards, when you push these boards in, it puts a lot of stress on that post. Even though all these is concreted in, I noticed one, it had pulled it a little out of place. But we done the best we could do. Now if you put these posts in 1.5 feet in the ground, it will not hold, I can tell you. Your post is the most important part of building any fence. You don't get them in the ground, get them solid, you're basically wasting your time. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Good morning. We're out here now and we've got all the fence put up, and I guess you're wondering, where do I get these jigs and how much do they cost? Well, we sell them on eBay right now. Now the 3-plank jig we used today was a residential jig. It's smaller, it's lightweight, and it's not built to use every day. It will last a lifetime, but it's not a commercial grade jig. Now, the 4-plank jig that we've got is a commercial jig. We don't make that in a residential jig. But we do make a 3-plank in a residential jig, which is much cheaper. So if you want a 4-plank jig, you can get them on eBay. At this time, they're $180 a pair. Now we don't sell them individually. They come as a pair because you need 2 to work efficiently. Now, if you notice on my fence, you're probably wondering why I didn't break my boards like a lot of people stagger their boards. Well, I do that on straight line fencing. But now when you're in a curve, it really distorts the look of your fence if you break your boards at every post. If I took and broke this board here would have been straight instead of bowed. So that's why you need 2 jigs. When you're building a fence, you stagger your boards. They call it breaking your boards. You'll let one come to this post, and then you'll back up and break it here. You'll let that one go to that post, and then the next board you'll break it here. It makes your fence stronger and look better. But now in a circular fence like I've got here, it's best to concrete your post in and not break your boards. So back to how you get your jigs. eBay has them. You go to Fence Jig on eBay, and that's probably the only thing that'll pop up, because I put them on fencing tools and Fence Jig, and when I type that in, that's all that comes up is these fence jigs. Now, like I said, the 4-plank fence jig is a commercial grade, and it's $180 right now for a pair. Now, the 3-plank jig is a little cheaper. You get a pair of them for $150 plus shipping. Now, all this is plus shipping. So to get these, you can get them on eBay, or if you want to email me directly, my email address is jwchesnut@gmail.com, and we'll work the details out, and I take PayPal, or I'll take a personal check, and when it clears, we'll ship you your jigs out. Now, we've already got about 12 sets of these already boxed and ready for shipment, and more is on the way. Now, a machine shop is making these, and sometimes he's too busy to make them. So if you order, when you see this video, more than likely we'll have a pair ready to go out. So give me an email if you want to buy directly from me and get them a lot cheaper, because eBay does have to charge to sell these, and I do have to make some money on them. So if you'll email me directly at jwchesnut@gmail.com, we'll work out the details. Thank you for watching, and I hope your fence looks great.